right along.
You were right.
Hey!
Let's go.
FD. Puff on FD, man. Like, just the amount of airspace that she can control by floating there and not having any inhibitors, such as platforms. It makes her such a frustrating time if you're playing against Puff. But the same can be said for playing against Banjo.
Yeah, anything that can make Puff's like landings easier on the way down is not something you want to deal with. Oh, what a ballsy and no smash attack punish! Wow, that was. I mean, I've heard of round ones, but this is ridiculous. Yeah, there you go. Good adaptation, my friend. Let's just kill the Puff when they whiff the rest. Let's go, BrunyBrunz. You got it.
Yeah, that just a little bit of analysis paralysis. Like, oh my god, I get a free punish. Grab.
Oh, and there you go. Speaking of forward smash free punishes, getting one off the Sing right there is not Lando, my mistake, is Yabot. Was gonna go for the Gimp too, but a beautiful tech by BrunyBrunz on the way back up. I was gonna say, you know, not punishing a Jigglypuff rest with some round one-ish right there, but landing that tech certainly is not. Banjo's definitely not gonna die from there though.
Okay, you know what? I was beginning to question just the straight forward smash punish. I thought up air rest would have killed, but when you can close it out with an edge guard like that, you know, you don't need to get too fancy.
There's no way my man just sat there and waited for a Jigglypuff to roll out from the other side of the level into the grenade that he launched in the other direction just so he could combo it into a forward air. I'm sorry, but the fact that my man had that reaction, that's kind of wild. I was going to say, we were seeing some round one shenanigans right now, but no, we're going to see both these players in grands.
Yeah, they're both going to meet each other at the end of all of this. Losers round one to grands. That would be impressive.
Especially with like a Puff or a Banjo.
Yeah, true. Oh my god.
Wow.
And a lot of these rests coming out, it seems like Yabot is using the rest as an almost frame one, like, out of parry option, but BrunyBrunz has never been close enough for it to land.
No! BrunyBrunz unfortunately extending his hurt box right there by charging a forward smash right in the face of Yabot's Sing, and as a result just shifted his hurt box into the damage zone of that Sing right there, and he's gonna get rested because of it. That's really sad because he was trying to microspace it. You could tell, like, he was like sort of just inching his way closer to Puff to try to be able to get that punish, and he just drifted in just a little bit too close that time around. Definitely one of those things where you have to very much measure the risk-reward, especially based on your percent right there, and unfortunately for BrunyBrunz, he didn't measure that accurately because he was definitely around that rest percent on his final stock. So if you ask me, that definitely was not worth the risk reward right there. But my man decided to go for it all right there, charging a forward smash right in the face of death, saying, "My mama told me if you meet the devil, look him straight in the eye and spit right in his face, and then you die because it's the devil. Because if you spit in his face, he'll lay your soul to waste." And that's what happened to BrunyBrunz right there.
You know what? I remember reading that in the Bible somewhere.
The Brobel?
The Burble? Yeah, a new one. The BrunyBrunz.
Dude, did they just come up with a new Bible? Dude, sick. I've been waiting for it. I've been waiting for that sequel. Oh my
Bible
God!
2. Up there? Okay, down there.
Whoa. I'm not sure if that's worth the risk, because that's going to be an easy 30% on the Wonder Wing right there for BrunyBrunz.
But with this...
60 no-scoped Yabot.
With the stacking damage, though, I feel like it's at very least he has the percent lead, but if he's going... What a snipe. Okay, what a throw. Just perfectly on the ledge. And these rests.
Oh, not even facing the other direction that time, saying I don't need it with that full charge I'm going to get right there. BrunyBrunz out here. Going for... What?
Basketball, dude. This is hype.
Why is this guy, like, walking into all the Jigglypuff Sings and getting rested? Yet he's throwing the biggest brained grenades.
The geometry, dude. He can see into the code. He can see it all.
Guy like a pool player or something? BrunyBrunz feeling himself right now. Definitely up a stock this time around and going for some wacky egg tosses and go for broke combos right there. Got the Kazooie shotgun out in full force. Still hanging pretty on his first stock. BrunyBrunz is not going to go down 2-0 at the very least. Ubel, look at this person go.
Yeah, he's taking everything in stride and saying, okay, you know what? Like, I fell into a couple rests last time, but no more. I'm going to keep my punishes simple, but effective. All of these Wonder Wings, and it looks like Landon or Yabot is not respecting any of them. It's only 5 times per stock, but it doesn't take much to kill Puff. It takes plenty to kill Banjo. 177, like you lose your stock at that percent every day of the week.
Yeah, character is deceptively heavy. He does have a whole ass bird in his backpack, so I guess that does make sense on that front. But Banjo is sort of like, he's like a cusp heavyweight. Like he's right below like he's right below the heavies and right like above like the heavier midweights, if you would. He's sort of around that sort of echelon. And here you go. Just pretty much racking up that kill percent for Yabot right here. BrunyBrunz looking like he only needs about 2 more really good meaty hits in order to take out this, the Puff right now. And charging an up smash. I don't know. It's round 1.
I'm gonna chalk that up in the same way that of how BrunyBrunz lost their last stock. Over eager punishes. Like both of these players kind of like when they see an opening, they want to swing with all their might, but sometimes you have to take it back a notch, or at the very least wait for a move to end for you to get that punish window. And just for the record, for everybody in the stream, Banjo is as heavy as both Snake and Rob. So while not super heavy, I would consider that definitely heavyweight.
That's pretty up there, man. I mean, that is a pretty thick lad, to say the least. A pretty thick lad and lass between the bear and the bird, respectively. It's one of those things where, like, Banjo being the heavy character that he is part of what makes him the insane Wi-Fi demon character that he is. He's notorious around these Wi-Fi parts, you know what I mean? And it's because, you know, depending on the lag, reacting to Wonder Wing can be a pretty hard thing, especially if you're a low-level player and you don't know when to stop mashing or just pressing buttons when you shouldn't, because Wonder Wing is sort of like an anti-mash move. You press too many buttons in the face of that, it's literally going to beat out anything you do. So that, combined with the fact that just killing Banjo in the few instances where you actually do get in on him, can make fighting him on Wi-Fi, and also, frankly, off Wi-Fi as well, a pretty annoying thing, especially a hard time for a low-tier character like Puff. But if Yabot's game 1 is an indicator of anything, it's that, you know, they know what it takes to get in on this Banjo. I'm very anxious to see what goes down in this game 3.
He's just walking around with the blaster. He's like strapped up, waiting for Landon to give him an opening.
Yeah, like these guys are somehow sleeping on each other. And no, he actually air dodged at the wrong time, so the explosion of the grenade did not hit him, did not put him into any hit stun, so he can just get another jump out of it. That's so unfortunate for BrunyBrunz right there. Just unfortunately mistiming the recovery options right there.
Yeah, like you've seen that interaction happen a couple times, not always with dash attack, but just the willingness to keep pressing forward and Landon getting stuck with it with Wonder Wing, like almost over and over and over again. Well, that was a little cute. Just no.
He should be fine. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not dead, but like that's a free Wonder Wing punish that he's sacrificing in what looks like an attempt to get a little bit greedy, and that should be dead.
Yeah, for sure. That is life lesson number 1, ladies and gentlemen. If you want any legitimate commentary right here, never roll in against Jigglypuff. Ever.
Just don't do it.
Something bad is going to happen to you. Whether it's a rest, whether it's a sing, whether it's a grab, whether she pounds you or down airs you to combo into a rest, just literally do not roll in against that character. If you roll out, the thing with Puff is that she's unfortunately, and no pun intended when I say roll out there, Puff unfortunately on her end is a little too slow to really catch up with most tech chases away. Her only real option is to commit to a dash attack, and she doesn't read that right. You know, she can be put in a relatively vulnerable position, or at the very least reset stage, which is not something Puff wants to have happen against her favor. So, just that's there you go. Puff lesson number 1, kids. Write that down.
Yeah, like if they read your roll away with dash attack, they got it. Like, you know, sometimes you have to just shake their opponent's hand and say, you know what, good read. But this game's not over until the fat lady sings and Puff's sleeping on the job.
I'm trying to understand the thought process of both of these players, like, so bad, but I can't. Like, this guy with the ballsiest things in neutral. This guy just forward smashing in the other direction, but he has the best grenade tosses I've seen of, like, any Banjo in my life. I just, you know, I don't know who's gonna win. I feel like if I was, like, if I was in, like, a bad situation with the Mafia and I had to, like, pick one of these guys to, like, get my money back in order to pay them back, I'd be dead no matter what. Because I would not know which one to pick. I can't say it here for sure.
Oh man, like this is, it's coming down to the wire. No more Wonder Wings means no more free punishes, and that's how BrunyBrunz has been getting most of their kills. But will the dash attack? Yes, it will.
What?
Yeah, no, that's a yeah. Sweet spot dash attack. It kills. I don't know why it kills, but it does.
That was one of the wonkiest round ones, and frankly, one of the wonkiest sets I've ever seen in my life. These two players are so immensely big-brained.